Hello everyone, Indie Voice here, working in collaboration with IndieGems. This one has a lot of potential, but it could be improved, as you'll see throughout this review. This game has a good art direction, good level design, good outstanding mechanics in some ways, but overall it just seems like it's not very polished as well as I hoped. Today we're looking at a game called Dark Age. As I mentioned, the Dark Age game holds a significant amount of potential, particularly in its design and its environments. The aspect of the game is generally captivating. However, when it comes to the gameplay, there's room for improvement. I mean, I'm not saying this game is terrible. Still, the developers could do better with its mechanics, refine the gameplay experience, and provide a bit more of a detailed map to guide the character to completing its task. Additionally, to add is that the game could offer more ammunition or resources to the player. When you start the game, you only have about 16 to maybe 10 ammo for both weapons and the sword, which helps out somewhat, but not really. Now, I know that this may not be the developer's intention to make it like this difficult, but especially when you're starting off the game and you're on the spaceship going through the entire story, it's annoying to figure out where I'm supposed to go, if I can, or what buttons to press to get out the room, or any other directions. Any other time, it was just really frustrating to do anything to start the game. There are some positives to this game, giving the flying suits, which have this really well-made mechanic, flying around like Iron Man from place to place, while also your guns do a good amount of damage to taking down your enemies with 1 to 2 shots. Even though the game feels unplayable at the moment, it can get better with some polish fixes and upgrades to the mechanics that they have already implemented. For the story of Dark Age, embark on an electrifying journey through 5 offbeat themed locations that test your skills. Dark Age promises a different and unique gameplay experience. For the pros and cons of Dark Age: pros, captivating design and environments, well-made flying suit mechanics, unique offbeat themed locations, guns do a good amount of damage to your enemies, and the experience through different locations by doing the normal story is very interesting, and the story is somewhat decent. For the cons, room for improvement with the gameplay mechanics. I can't say how much the mechanics, and feels like my character glitching throughout the game even when I just first started. The lack of detail on the map on where you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to do, like a little side menu here that shows go here or go there. Very frustrating to know what you have to do. Then the insufficient ammunition and resources for the player. It says to take down all your enemies, but you only have 16 bullets, and finding more ammo is very difficult. Gameplay experience is a bit more refined, and it feels unpolished and slightly unplayable. For the verdict of Dark Age, after taking a look at this game, seeing the advantages and disadvantages as I mentioned in the pros and cons, I realized that this game has the potential to become better. It just requires more polishing, more fixes, some things that need to be changed and updated. This game overall visually is amazingly well done. I do love the environments, the buildings and everything. It's very difficult to play when you don't have much of anything to work with or where you have to go, but you need a better implemented map and have other fixes. I could see that this could improve incredibly quickly. Dark Age gets a rating of not recommended, but it has potential, so keep an eye on it. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.